It's YouTube
To West
Live.
here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Tony, Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another West Coast Wednesday right here on Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and joining me tonight, as always, we got Kathleen and Shad Biffle over here, the Wandering Buffaloes, Rich Cooley, and Scott, Mr. Irie. What's going on, guys?
Hello.
Another day in paradise.
Another day. Rich?
We're all festive, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys should be sitting in front of your Christmas tree like it was last time.
Just got done blowing snow.
Hey, we were too lazy.
And Rich is digging out of snow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And Scott is being Scott.
Yeah.
Well, he's back from his iRacing.
Oh, his Daytona event.
His Daytona.
Yeah, that's my. It wasn't Daytona.
Oh, where was it? Talladega?
It was at Nashville Fairgrounds. It was actually the A Cups were at a tight track, and I had a good car, I had a good line and everything like that, but my internet, because where I'm at, we don't have the greatest internet. We do have internet, but it burped one time. My steering wheel restarted itself, and when it did that, it automatically crashed me into the wall and had a guy hit me from behind. And this is under a caution lap, so it's highly frowned upon in iRacing when you have bad internet to even stay in the race. But when you have somebody wrecking the back of you and it costs them 4 points as well as you, it's really unfrowned upon. Yeah. So I went ahead and just exited myself out of the race and just called it a day, because you can't do that with the internet that I have right now.
So you put your car on your virtual trailer and towed it home?
Pretty much.
Said,
It was a heck call emergency personnel to help you.
It was a heck of a ride home, because I'll tell you what, I had a lot of things to say.
Yeah.
But, I was really bummed, because like I said, I put a lot of time and effort practicing and stuff like that to get on this track, and I was in perfect. What's that?
Cost you like $100, did it?
No, it didn't cost me anything to get in it.
Oh.
But to be on iRacing and stuff like that costs you a little bit. But like I said,
so how bad was the wreck, though?
It was bad enough. It smashed in the front end, which I come in pits and I had probably 3 minutes of repairs I could have got done on it and went back out and finished the race. But like I said, if it done it again and I wrecked the whole field, you kind of feel like it's like I said.
Oh, that's racing. That's the break.
Because if you know what, you're last.
Right.
If you lose your steering wheel twice in one race, you should have got off the first time.
Oh, it happens. It's just called.
To me, that sounds like an excuse.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got back out there and raced, and if it happened again, it happened again. Hey, it's racing.
No, there wasn't no getting back out. I was a lap and a half down, and still had 2 minutes repaired, so I'd been about 4 laps down. It was done. My day was done.
Clearly, you haven't seen the real life documentary of Days of Thunder. They came from behind and won.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, this is not.
I don't know what any of you are talking about. Honestly, I'm just sitting here nodding and smiling and okay.
Well, for all you guys that have been out the racetracks and stuff like that, it was pretty much a 25 lap dash for the cash, and the cautions didn't count as a lap. So, and it was like A Cup cars, which is like the NASCAR that you watch on TV. Imagine that around a little track.
Yeah.
Like Bristol.
You don't get until that checkered flag drops.
There was just, like I said, there's plenty of people wrecking and stuff and spinning out and stuff. I could have stayed in it. But,
in the race?
How many? I think 18 in my session.
Oh.
Yeah.
They have a race off then? The winners of all the races would race?
Yeah, like I said, yesterday was qualifying, and tonight at 7:00, if anybody wanted to watch it, I think they started on e-racing. You can see it on Facebook. They'll have it going live. Just go to e-racing and it'll be on there. But that they will have 50 cars from the 25 or 26 races we had yesterday. They took the top 2 cars, and then they're going to qualify the top 40 and then run the 150 lap race tonight for $7,500 is
So
what the
what's
winner.
name of your race car?
What's that?
What's the name of your race car? Is it Swift
Just
Water or
second.
what is it?
No, I got Can't Stop Smoking logo on the hood, some flames on the side. It says Bohica Racing, which is a group that I joined a long time ago on iRacing. And it's called and then on the back it says Click Clack Crew is what they call us. So yeah,
What number?
the number is 000.
Oh,
Now, I will just say this. I'm glad you don't have Prospectors Radio logo on there because we don't like quitters.
Right, you quit.
Right?
Well, that's okay because I got, like I said, I got the emblems and I got a couple guys I've been talking to. I want to get one made. I'm getting one made. It says it's Prospectors Radio.
All right, what do I need to get to become an iRacer?
Oh boy. Number one is steering wheel pedals.
On pedals.
So that's a couple $100.
But don't the pedals, like, I don't know, I'd be driving, I'd hit it, and then the pedal would slide away.
Yeah, you bolt it to
You
Well,
know?
that's because you don't got it fixed to nothing. They got like grips that go into carpet now that they won't slide, or they got it where you can fix it to a table.
Interesting.
All right.
Sounds like we need a permanent place to do this.
Well, then you got to have the computer that'll run gaming.
I got that.
Got that.
Okay. And then you got to have the iRacing, you got to pay to have it for a year.
How much is that?
I think it's like $1.25.
Okay, so it's affordable.
Okay. But the thing is all your cars, one of your cars you buy and your tracks you buy are anywhere from $11 to $14 a piece.
No problem.
We got it. We're in. We're gonna.
Well, you're
you gotta
in,
buy
man.
a track?
We're gonna
What's
be
that?
racers.
You gotta buy a track?
Yeah, you buy your cars and you buy the tracks.
Okay.
Like you buy it to be able to do it on the track,
Yes.
to race it.
Okay. Let's talk about
Yeah, without the
gold.
track, you can't race the car.
Come on, Kathleen.
Well, speaking of gold, let's
Talk about gold.
let's take a look at those precious gold metals.
All that beautiful bean footage.
Right. Well, gold did fall $1.72. It's sitting up there though at $1,863.18.
Okay.
Oh well. Now silver fell 10 cents. It's at $25.27.
Oh wow, that's really nice. It was 24.
Yeah, I was gonna say 25.
Nice. So it went up.
Was it 25 or 20 got down to 23, I think.
That was almost 23. I know that.
Yeah, that means it went up really high and then just dropped down to the level of whatever it is now. That's pretty good though. Still $25. That's
Yeah.
more.
It's kind of what gold did too.
Nice.
Yeah, they all kind of like rebounded a little bit and then quickly leveled off. Platinum, is that's down $1.70 at $1,035.60.
Okay.
So good movement there.
Palladium looks funny. Oh my.
Why is that?
Well, palladium fell 13 cents at $2,335.13. So you're looking back here in early November where it shot up to almost 2,500.
The profile looks like Principal Skinner.
Yeah.
You see it? Like
Oh, vaguely, yeah, his hair. Anyways, so let's take a look at rhodium now. After that, rhodium went up $50. It's at $16,400.
Nice.
It's like every day is a new high.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Man, I should have got into that.
I know. Long,
I mean,
long-
just think, it dropped down to just the low price of 13,000 and change, a month ago.
if I only had a time machine.
yeah.
Hey, maybe we could turn Scott's racing car into one.
Yeah.
I will tell you this. Here's the thing that you probably would kick yourself at. And I think I said this before, looking at like the really historical prices. If it drops below, 5,000, you should consider it. But if it ever gets down around $1,000 or
he's not
2,000,
giving you investment advice.
you should definitely jump on it and just hold on to it. But
yeah,
it's crazy. I mean,
I don't think
September was at 12.2.
It's just going to get crazier, you guys. Come on.
And then Bitcoin, it's at 21 or 22,000 or something.
That's just, I don't know about that.
Well, that's just shot up.
Yeah.
I mean, it huge gains. I don't know.
I don't get it.
It's a currency that controls its own currency on the stock market. Really?
I don't even want to try. I watched a program where they had a Bitcoin billionaire speaking, and he was trying to explain it, and I just couldn't. I'm too old. I am way too old for Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's for the young kids, Kathleen. Bitcoin.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the finance I learned.
I
think it was like 3 or 4 years ago when it started out. I was hearing about it through the stocks and everything like that when I was trading. And I'm like, I'm not going to trust that. It just sounds weird. And I really could have got it cheap, like $200 back then. And I just see what it is now. And I'm like, that just doesn't make any sense because there's not a lot of people using it.
It's lucrative, I'll tell you that. But
if you could mine it.
But we got a Christmas card in the mail from somebody.
Oh yeah, we did. Dwight Wooten. He's
you're gonna hold up the card because no one can see it.
Do you want me to read the card?
Yeah, we want you to read the card. Show it.
Okay. It's got 3 mice on it. And they're dressed like the 3 wise men.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm going to make your screen big.
Okay.
That way everybody can see it. All right, there you go.
Okay. So the first one says, can you read it?
Yep.
Read it out loud.
I'm
bringing him
a bird.
You bringing him a dead bird. You, same. Other mouse or other cat, same. It's the gift of the 3 wise cats.
So I thought it was funny, and he says, "Have a Merry Christmas."
Yeah, have an unforgettable
Christmas. And he did throw in a lotto ticket. Thank you, Dwight. We won $10,000.
we couldn't cash it in though because
we'd have to drive to Kentucky. No, we didn't win anything, but it was cool.
Thank you. It's always nice, like Christmas spirit, and see things come in the mail.
That would have been a heck of an announcement, though. Thanks, because we won 10,000.
I know. Well, all right. So if anybody's friends with Dwight on the Facebook, Dwight Wooten, post on his page, say, "Hey, Sharon and Kathleen gave you a shout out on the show, and thank you for the Christmas card. By the way, they won $10,000 on the scratch off." Do it.
It was
when he was scratching it, I thought, oh, it's gonna be one of those joke
the
lottery tickets that you can give, and that would be so
that is unforgettable.
It
would be.
You watch, he's gonna get about 3 or 4 emails or messages, and I said, "You're not gonna believe it. They won $10,000 off your ticket."
Hey, is that an elf in the shelf behind you?
Yeah, look at that. Oh, wait. No, that's just Scott sitting in his chair, low.
Not the elf on the shelf. It's the wise man with the camel.
We did not plan that. I mean, that's
what's wrong with you guys.
Got on the sofa.
That's the 3 wise men with their camels.
Got on the sofa.
Oh no, I meant the ones off to your left.
Those are nutcrackers.
Over in the window. Those are the nutcrackers.
You have 3 nutcrackers.
Now, Tim, I'm a little worried about your 2 stockings you have hanging. That seems really dangerous, too close to the flames. Can you walk back there and pick it up? I'm worried.
I will during a break. I'll move them.
You'll move them? Oh, okay.
I don't want them to burst into flames. Oh, there he goes. Little Scott.
Somebody I work with who lives in Arizona.
Hello.
We were on a Zoom call today, and she had one of those virtual backgrounds as well, and it looked like she was sitting in a private jet. One can only dream, huh?
See, I told you they were nutcrackers.
You can talk, Scott.
But wow, how did he do that? There's still 3 of them up there.
I know.
Hello.
That's not the one of the 3 up there, though. Where'd that one come from?
It looks like the one.
I'm special. I'm special.
Now, Shad's mom has quite the collection of nutcrackers everywhere.
Lisa, I think that's where Lisa got these 2 was from her mom for Christmas.
They collect them.
Yeah, my dad would buy her like 15 to 20 every year.
So they were moving
going
it.
back about 15 years of that. And then he's bought so many, he struggles to find new ones. So he started buying the little Santa Claus realistic doll thingies. Now they got a crap load of those.
And they were packing up their house to move. They said, "Do you guys need any nutcrackers?"
Well, no. My dad said, no, we can't give those away. We're taking them all. I'm like, oh my God, this is what retirement gets you, people.
Yeah, I got a question about the nutcracker. Do they really crack nuts?
Actually,
I think
yeah,
they
they do.
I've never.
Yeah, there's a
personally used one.
lever in the back and everything.
Now, I wouldn't trust most of the ones built in craft stores, I'm sure, with the cheapest style wood and a little tiny nail maybe holding it in some a dot of glue.
Right.
But originally, yeah, they were meant to actually crush some nuts in their
Right.
nuts.
Scott, will yours crack a nut?
Heck yeah, it will. Listen.
Do it.
It'll crack a nut.
You got a nut?
I ain't
Put a
got no
nut in
nuts.
there.
You got a nut?
We got plenty of nuts, but there ain't nothing gonna crack in that thing.
Put one of the Christmas balls in
I
there.
know, just grab something off your tree behind
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see.
You know Lisa can hear you, Kathleen.
We want to see it work.
No, I don't have anything to put in there.
Not that a piece of
Let's just say I wouldn't stick my finger in it.
get a piece of Rango's food.
He cracks all his nuts.
Keeps a Rango's food.
Do it, yeah, and see if it'll crunch without breaking.
So what? Then it blows up and goes all over my floor.
No, it won't.
Yeah,
Rango
it will.
eats it.
No, it's not. That's not how it works.
I see it work. I've never seen one work.
Well, you put the nut in, you pull down on the handle, and it crushes it, man.
I believe you, but I've never seen
Well, speaking of crunching it, we got some birthdays today.
Yip, yip.
Yes.
hear them, kid.
So
Like, Michael Shelby's birthday was yesterday.
well,
Right.
I don't know.
I can't remember. I think it was yesterday.
Was it?
Anyway, go ahead.
All right. Well, it's December the 16th. We have Brian McKeehan, Colby Campbell, Curtis Miller, Ed Morgan, Geist, Glenn Tompkins, Jason Alla, Jeffrey W. Griggs, Mark Thompson, retired Sergeant Melinda, Stephanie Fountain, and then tomorrow, so not a lot today. Tomorrow, Ian Mitchell, Jeff, Joe Reed, Lance D, Robert Mazzatini, Robert O'Day, Robert Polishx, Ross Anderson, and Stephen Foray.
Ah, all right. Do really
No, I'm thinking about the retired. Yeah.
that one. That's what I was thinking of too.
All right. What about
What's it-
tomorrow?
Tomorrow I did.
Polishx. Polishx.
We'll check. Okay.
Polishx.
All right. So, all right. First, we'll look at retired Sergeant Melinda's page. Female from Texarkana, Arkansas. What type of prospecting? Well, Arkansas diamonds at the diamond craters.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Interested in gold prospecting. Do you belong to any clubs? Only DAV and government. So I think that's disabled American veterans, if I'm not mistaken. Found the site through none other than Flash in Your Pan.
Oh, the old Ed Marvin.
So who referred her to the site? Flash in Your Pan and The Other Family.
The other thing.
It means something. What type of equipment does she use? Well, her hands, her back, tools, hard work, tears, sweat, and metal detector.
Yeah.
Good. That's good.
Now, she is a brand new member. Joined November 22nd, 2020.
All right.
And look at that, Tim. Jaron beat you to the welcome.
I know.
Man, you're slacking.
Well, we was doing the show when she joined. I remember.
Oh, there we go.
During the show.
So look at that. New member already got a shout out.
All right.
And thank you, Flash in Your Pan.
Right.
Hey, by the way, did you guys get to see their show last night?
I did not know.
It was all right. It was pretty good.
Either. Yeah.
Of course, I asked about 4 or 5 questions and nobody ever asked them none of them. I was like, okay, I'm done.
Well, you just ramble, so that's probably why.
No, I was asking good questions.
Oh, were you?
I just think there was a lot of people conversating on there and stuff like that, and it's hard for new guys to try to keep up with it. But
Well, before we get off the path here, I want to look at Robert Polishx.
Yeah.
go ahead.
From Malacca, Minnesota.
Uh-huh.
He uses a recirculating high banker. He belongs to the GPAA, and he found us through the internet.
All right. The old interweb.
Yeah, the internet.
Strange.
but here's the thing, and you got to think that he joined back June 8th, 2010.
Oh, wow. Long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
happy
Well,
birthday.
Happy day. Happy day.
Everybody. Yeah, that's cool. Amazing. I know, Kathleen, you got some stories tonight, don't you?
I do have some stories.
Some, early picture releases.
Oh, before we go to break, I did do some artifact hunting briefly.
Okay, what'd you find? Shit, that looks so thrilled.
Well, it was pretty mild weather last weekend, and it did rain.
Right.
And we actually did some research on some Native American camps, and we are living right smack in the middle.
No, well, we're
A
just
whole bunch of
off
them.
to it, but yeah, I found this cool little
It was pretty cool.
app, or not an app, but a web page, and it pulls up, the Google map basically, and it lists where confirmed villages in Ohio are or were, in any encampment, and then because our area was notorious for tons of mounds. So they have, of course, the big ones, but all the small ones that are scattered all about. Ones in the shape of like squares, other circles, all with like one opening facing a certain direction. But it also has where Native American burials or bodies have been found in the past too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool to kind of you see really where they primarily kept migrating north to south in a certain area, and it's just a mile west of us.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of stuff
There's
to
a lot
check
of stuff.
out.
So I think I'm gonna start taking advantage of those warmer days when it's somewhat rainy and just start looking. But I found a couple good spots. I'm gonna go back.
Stay along the creeks.
You didn't.
Yeah, it's along the creek.
Yeah.
Yep.
You didn't score this time, though, right?
No score.
I thought I did. Actually, one of them is kind of questionable.
It's not flint. It's just iron stained
Not
shale.
that one. The tool.
That's a rock. It's a broken rock that broke off a bigger rock, and that's why it's.
No,
It's
it
a rock.
actually has angles to it.
It's not
Well,
chiseled.
whatever. You know I
angles.
like rocks anyway. I kept it, okay?
That's
It
funny.
is just a plain rock.
Well, the piece of shale that I found, it's stained with iron. So
Okay.
it looks like that orange color. I would get up and get it, but our house is a disaster right now. But anyway, when I saw it, I was like, oh yay. And it's even shaped like the top of it's shaped like one, but obviously it crumbles, so it's not the one that I thought it was. But I did have an Altoids can. Did you
I
see
see
that
the Altoids cannon.
case?
For luck.
Yeah. But yeah,
Remember on the show last Wednesday when I was speaking about it, he was giving some tips of what you can carry your arrowheads in.
Yeah.
that's the way to carry them properly. An Altoids can.
Yeah.
Good job, Kathleen.
No, I thought I'd share that. It was fun.
Hey, it is. It's cool. Keep at it. So let's do a quick break and then come back with you and some of your awesome news. Okay.
Sounds good.
We'll be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own
Yeah.
land. Mining claims and
Yeah.
owned by we the people are being off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the
I
direct?
know. It tastes good.
Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their miners' legal fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying
Turn your fan on, babe.
lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com. If you're interested in gold prospecting or treasure hunting as a career, hobby, passion, or just something you're interested in getting into, you have to visit goldprospectorspace.com. At goldprospectorspace.com, you'll find forums, chats, videos, blogs, sections on dry washing, metal detecting, high banking, and so much more. At goldprospectorspace.com. There's a store, classifieds, and at goldprospectorspace.com every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time. Tune into Prospectors Radio, the talk show for gold prospectors and treasure hunters. Goldprospectorspace.com is a social network with thousands of members, and everything you need is at goldprospectorspace.com. Sign up today and get connected to others who share your love of gold and gold prospecting. Let the treasure hunt begin at goldprospectorspace.com. Goldprospectorspace.com.
It is time for Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. Mining news from around the globe, metal detecting, dredging, entertainment news, and fun facts as well. Here's Kathleen.
All right, everybody. It's December 16th. I can't believe Christmas is next week. It's snuck up, but here's Dredging Up the News. I got this guy. Wait. See this guy?
Oh, yeah. We see him.
All right. So guess what is back in the news?
Forrest Fenn.
Yes, and this is the guy who found the treasure, by the way.
Allegedly.
Well, lo and behold, go figure, people are still skeptical because of the lack of details that he does not give. So, this is the Michigan medical student who came forward last week saying that he was the finder of the $2 million treasure. However, he refuses to say how he cracked the mystery or reveal the exact location of where he found it. So people are saying that his name is Jack Stoof, I guess, story. Anyway, they're frustrated with his story because, treasure seekers who spent years and years searching for it, many of whom emptied their bank accounts, and as we know, some even perished. They feel that there's just something missing with his story. So Stoof claims he found the treasure in June after 2 years of searching. He didn't disclose where he found it because he did not want to destroy the beauty of the place.
Mhm.
So he said he only came forward because he was named in a lawsuit or somebody sued him. So some diehard treasure hunters, though, aren't buying it. And they they said Forrest wanted to end the chase. So he had to figure out how to do it without anyone getting mad. That's what they're saying.
Right.
They just want to know how he found it.
Are they still trying to sue him though?
I don't think anybody's still trying to sue him, but yeah. So you just can't please everybody.
Well, I mean, one thing's good. At least he's rich now because if he found the treasure, he's going to have money.
Well, allegedly, he's keeping it in Santa Fe, New Mexico, in a lockbox.
Lockbox.
Yeah, now it
He's
sounds
going to
shady.
use it to pay his medical school bills.
So look at that. A Michigan medical student who found it in Wyoming is keeping it in New Mexico.
Doesn't make
Get all that?
Totally believable.
He can totally. Maybe he's writing a book or something, and he doesn't want to disclose it. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably got a book deal. I'm
No,
guessing.
well, he said that it was something about the place where it was buried held an important
Well, yeah, that's why he's
significance.
not telling people where it's at, but he
So-
can still say how he put
Oh,
the
they put the
clues
clues
together
in.
in
Well,
a timeline or something.
Could be a
How long
movie.
did it take you?
Could be a movie.
Well, I think maybe that's why he's not disclosing it.
I'm skeptical.
I don't think this is the last you've heard of this guy because he does write blogs. He, I don't know if any of you subscribe to Medium, where you can put your writing out there and read others and stuff like that. So he's on that a lot too. So who knows?
We shall see.
Okay, South Carolina making the news tonight. A laboratory at a sprawling open pit gold mine has run into trouble over what inspectors say is a failure to follow the hazardous waste rules. The Kershaw Mineral Lab has been fined $16,000 for 19 environmental violations. The violations mark the second time in 2020 that the state has issued fines involving the Haley gold mine. This is a historic gold mine in South Carolina. So the multiple offenses are said to be a telltale sign that maybe something's not going right, or they're not running a clean shop. That's what this Columbia lawyer, his name is Bob Guild, he represented the Sierra Club in a successful effort that prompted the mine to set aside more money than expected for cleanup. I think I remember doing a story on that. It was like,
Yeah, it's crazy because that's a big place.
Yeah, it's huge. The mine is supposed to close after it has extracted most of the gold it can affordably reach within the next 15 years. Then they have to restore the site and monitor it. The Haley Gold Mine, of course, is the historical operation that reopened in 2017 after Oceana Gold acquired Remarco Minerals. And that was the company that initially planned to restart the mine. It's touted one of the largest gold mines in the eastern United States. So it's more than 4,500 acres, includes multiple excavation pits, some of which are expected to exceed 1,000 feet deep.
Wow.
The mine is planning to expand by 900 acres, but still needs government approval. And, you know, people in the area who aren't concerned, you know, and work there, that they praise it because it's brought a lot of jobs
Sure.
to the area. And this is a picture of it. Isn't that crazy?
Big.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
South Carolina.
How cool.
Yeah,
Now that's a pit.
Yeah.
that is a pit. Okay. In global news, what we all like to see, gold. In Australia, Core Lithium Limited, it's a gold mining company, has made a series of gold discoveries there. They were testing the area and they found 80 gold nuggets in, I guess some of them are up to 5 grams in size. And what they had discovered was an anomaly, and is at one of their mining projects. This area has not previously been explored for gold, and then they, you know, find stuff like this. So you can imagine, you know, the payout on that one. So that's kind of cool. I just really saw the gold, and I just stopped and had to look at it, and the story was kind of, you know, it's Australia. I know. They like kick rocks around and kick nuggets, you know. But anyway, these are a picture of those gold nuggets.
Nice.
All right, so fun facts.
Fun facts.
I didn't have very many stories, but I thought I would do in the spirit of Christmas. Tonight's fun fact, it has kind of a Christmas theme. Have you guys heard of Christmas, Arizona?
Dude, that's the second time this week I've heard of that. What?
I know. It's in central Arizona. The name is festive, but it is by far not a festive place right now. It's considered a ghost town. It was just a few residents. So in the spirit of learning, I wanted to dig into it a little bit more. And I think I did call it out on Fun Fact, but I didn't really dig deeper. Pardon the pun. This place is located off of State Route 77. It's 8 miles north of the smelter town of Hayden, near Winkleman, Central Arizona. So it was established on Christmas Day, 1902, when a gold mine nearby was staked. So I wanted to dive in a little bit more because I just to learn about the area. They said previous attempts to stake the mine in the area had failed because it was actually part of the San Carlos Apache Indian Reservation.
All right.
And the first mining claim in, is it Gila County?
Gila.
Gila?
Yeah.
Okay, Gila County. Okay. So anyway, the first mining claims in Gila County were discovered in the Dripping Springs Mountains, this is south of Globe, near the Gila River. In 1880, rich deposits of gold were found there by a Dr. James Douglas, president of the Phelps Dodge Mining Company. Since the deposits were on a Apache reservation, he couldn't develop it. And he hired an Irishman named Michael O'Brien to squat on the property, you know, just to keep an eye on it. And for 20 years, O'Brien did camp out there waiting for the chance to legally file claims. So what you can say is, at the time, this was a present from Teddy Roosevelt. He signed an executive order on December 22nd, 1902, that reshaped all the boundaries of the reservation, and it removed any prior mining claims.
Ooh, that's a
Wipe of the pen. So denied access to these riches. There were a lot of eager prospectors around wanting to, you know, get there. And one such prospector was named George Chittenden. he was the one who pushed Congress and the feds to make a change in the boundaries to open the mining claims up for the picking. He petitioned for modifications to the boundaries, and finally, of course, his efforts paid off when President Teddy did just that. Anticipating the presidential signature ahead of time, because he's the one who pushed it through Congress, he arranged for a series of relay riders to be posted between the telegraph office located in Casa Grande, and the prospectors came outside the reservation boundary about 75 miles east. So they were close by. It took a couple of days for word to arrive at the telegraph office in Arizona, and it came the day before Christmas. So his riders took off with the news and, raced to tell him. Mike O'Brien, however, the Irishman, he actually went into Globe that night to celebrate Christmas. By the time he returned, guess who filed the claim?
Oh,
Chittenden. Yeah. So the guy, I just think that's kind of crazy because, this doctor had the mine. He knew there was gold there. He knew he couldn't develop it because it was on a reservation. So he hires this Irish guy to stay there, probably to avoid things like this.
Yeah.
And he goes into town to Globe for Christmas and it's gone. So Chittenden, they staked their claim on Christmas Day, and they decided to name the place Christmas in honor of the day. So that is the town of Christmas. It grew up around the mine, and its heyday was 1920 to 1930. I think Biden got me sick. Hold on. I don't want to get the COVID, no. There was a general store there, a meat market, billiards. They had a barbershop, school, church. But unlike any other ghost town or boom town in the area, it didn't have one brothel, no saloons, and no gambling halls. So Christmas was, for the law-abiding group.
Boring.
It was a bustling mining community for about 30 years. Its heyday had about 1,000 residents. The mine itself produced more than 50 million pounds of copper and small amounts of other minerals before it closed. They also discovered minerals such as, I think it's apatite, junitoite, and ruizite. I don't know what any of those are, so maybe I should do a little deeper digging. Oh, I'm so sorry. Anyway, from 1902 to 1943, they produced. I can't even read from a teleprompter. Oh my.
Teleprompter.
Try it again. Take two.
Okay. So in the 1960s, an open pit mine started there. And so that was the mining history. Many people would actually, and this is kind of a funny story. This is the sign, but many people would route their holiday mail through the town's post office to get that unique Christmas postmark on the envelope. So back then that was a thing to do. The influx of mail became so overwhelming. So at Christmas time. So they closed the post office in 1930. However, for the next 20 years, people kept still sending their mail there.
Crazy.
Because they had realized it was closed. But when the Great Depression closed the mine, the workers in the post office stamped their last postmark in 1935. So unfortunately, you can't visit the town of Christmas anymore. After closing, the mine traded hands just a few times, and it was converted into an open pit, which resulted, of course, in the destruction of a lot of the town's buildings. The mine is still operational and is owned by Freeport McMoran. So it's no public access. You can't go to the actual town, but I think you can go around the vicinity of the area. But that was my fun fact for Christmas.
Yeah, you can go around the vicinity within 160 acres.
Yeah. That's a shame that you
Yeah.
I don't know. It was ghost towns are not what I expected when I first went out to Arizona, because they are actually forgotten little places.
Right.
They're not these commercial. I mean, I think they might have one in Apache, but where it's more commercial and it's pretty distinct where the buildings are. Sometimes it's really hard to find.
Yeah.
what
The
was there.
real ones are hard.
Yeah. Like we went to Charleston.
Oh, we went to several, but yeah, Charleston was one. That was I think that one was off the beaten path, and it was only some outlines of the buildings
Yeah.
and partial walls, but that was it.
Oh,
It was
Oh,
totally
really?
taken back over, yeah.
How did that rental truck look?
No, we walked that.
We had to walk that one.
Yeah, somebody
Oh,
wore
really?
shorts.
I knew you were gonna say that. I wore shorts to the desert.
Yeah, folks, this is not a joke. She is serious. You do
I
not
did.
want to wear shorts in the
I
desert.
still have some scars from. I mean, I was bleeding,
Everything out here wants to hurt you.
so I learned my lesson to wear cargo pants or some type of pants.
yeah. Cargo pants.
I like the cargo pants because I got all pockets.
I don't know though. I did get a kick out of the last commercial break with Scott talking in the background.
Scott.
Then he goes, "Oh, yeah, baby," or something like that. Right when the commercial was going. Right, good,
Well-
right on cue. In fact,
I didn't know the microphone was on, and she was making a hamburger for me. And but I've been into it. I was like, oh yeah, this is what I was waiting for.
Yeah,
I was hungry.
you
I
can
was
hear
hungry
it.
as heck.
I was just glad he didn't say nothing bad. Like
That's what I told her.
her.
I said, I'm glad I was shoving a hamburger in my mouth.
I tried to text you to say, Scott, mute.
Scott, I got a message from Jaron. He said Vernon did answer your questions last night after you left.
Oh, I didn't hear it because I had to run. But
But yes, your questions were answered. Okay.
well, I shall go back and rewatch that scheduled program.
That way you could hear your questions answered.
Yeah, I mean they went like like there's a lot of people that wrote in between them, so I didn't know if they even seen them because there was like a lot of people chatting. So
What was your question?
well, I wondered, like, since he's got the divers and everything like that, and Brian actually mentioned the words that, everybody wants to be on the nozzle. And Vernon's got that. It's a nice sized boat, you got to admit.
Right.
So instead of doing like one nozzle off the back and making a U shape, how about putting two dredges on the boat and covering like both sides to the back of the boat?
Uh-huh.
I mean, you get your divers go down 8 hours a day. You're actually getting 16 hours a day, but you're getting it in 8.
Mm.
See, now we only know your question. We don't know the answer since you got off the show early and didn't hear it.
Well, that was just one of them, but yeah.
You can listen to the
Now we need to go
replays,
back
right?
and
Yeah.
find out.
Yeah, I'd like to know that answer. Yeah.
That's your homework, Scott.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you guys think that would be a pretty smart idea?
Idea?
Sounds like a good idea.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, if you got Brian and the other divers, you got 2 more divers, which I think Vernon's got. That's with him too. But I don't know about on the TV show, but I know Vernon's got divers.
Right.
If you had 2 guys do 8-hour shifts, they come back and go to sleep, and the other guy, watches another 8-hour shift. That's 16 hours. You guys, I mean, they got a lot of sunlight up there in Alaska during the summer and stuff like that. So you're getting actually 16 hours, you're getting 32 hours in one day of work. I mean, just think how much tremendous doubling you can do. After one 8-hour shift, if you eat it all up, move up another 20 feet, eat it out again like a big butterfly. It's just an idea,
Yeah, I got you. But you got to put another dredge on the boat.
Well, come on, a dredge is not that hard to put on the boat.
Okay.
Manny
I mean,
does
you
it
got-
for him.
Well, if you got one there, just set two side by sides and make the hoses go out the side.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm just thinking you're going to cover twice as much ground. The divers are going to be down there and get their hours in because, that's what they want. They want to dig the hole just like everybody else.
Right.
But,
Just
I
saying.
mean, it's all about moving more ground, right?
Yep. It's all about moving dirt.
Well, instead of going big, just grab double nozzles, two 8-inch hoses out on the side. Holy cow, you'd massacre it.
Yeah, I guess you would. And what was one of your other questions?
Oh, there's three. I can't remember the other two. That was just one I remember right off the top of my head because
Because
I
that
thought-
was
I thought about that myself. So
because you came up with that. So yeah. Then the other ones were just basic questions.
yeah, I can't remember what they were. They were kind of important at the time of the conversation was going on, but I can't remember what was.
All right. Now you got to listen to it. Toast to him. Right.
Listen to it.
Yeah. Listen to it. Let us know.
Yeah.
We need to know the answer now, Scott. Now, Scott, did you have something you was going to read tonight?
Yeah. Did you guys want to know how to polish sliced agate?
Well, yeah, I've always wondered how to polish sliced egg.
Just,
Yeah.
I kind of looked this up. I mean, I got this going on, the old sciencing webpage.
I got a pile of agate I need to polish. So yeah, you need
Well,
to.
it's actually it was kind of neat, but agates, you can find a lot of them out here too. You can find a lot of agates out here in the desert too, just walking around in the right spots,
Uh-huh.
But anyway, here we go. It says agates are hard rocks formed by silica and water. Once sliced, agates reveal elaborate bands of color formed over time. Agates differ in color appearance depending on where they were formed. A raw agate must be cut into slices and sanded on various grits of sandpaper before it is ready for polishing. A final step that will transform it into a beautiful piece of natural art. Expect the polishing process to take a few hours as agates are extremely hard rocks.
Mm.
That's just saying it's not going to happen in the daytime, folks. Not going to happen in one day. Anyway, it says load 50 grit sandpaper into a sanding wheel and sand it until the slice takes the finished shape and form that you want it to do. Dip the agate in water to cleanse it from the sanding ash. Myself, I would.
Like regular water or distilled water or
It just
hot
says
water?
just dip. Yeah, it just says dip it in water.
Just regular water.
But I would think if I was sanding it, I'd want to wet sand it even at 50 grit. Being an agate,
You would.
you're trying to polish it. Why not polish it? But and anyway, the second one says load 150 grit sandpaper into a sanding wheel. Turn the wheel on and rub the agate slice back and forth all over the exposed surface of the agate until the rough marks from the 50 grit sandpaper are gone. Now, see, if you did it wet 50 grit, you probably wouldn't have the grooves, but I'm just saying. It says turn off the sander and place the agate in a clean bowl of water. So I guess, again, you're going to soak it this time.
Uh-huh.
So, and then the final stage here says load 300 grit sandpaper into a sanding wheel. Rub the agate back and forth, removing scratches from the 150 grit sandpaper. Cleanse ash off the agate with water. Continue this manner, steadily increasing your sanding grit until you get to 3,000 grit sandpaper.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a that's a long ways. It says mix up a small
3,000 grits.
I mean, there's body shops and stuff. I know you can get that kind of sandpaper. Body shop places.
Oh, okay.
Some before with knife making to polish steel.
So you just don't go to Lowe's and find it.
I had to order it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. Rich, have you ever seen 3,000 grit sandpaper at Lowe's?
I don't know.
No? All right. Well, anyway, it
So
says,
the sand actually polishes it, the sandpaper.
yeah, pretty much is what they're doing.
Mm.
It's hard,
But like,
but yeah, they have it.
yeah, like I said, I would still use, I think I would use water to start polishing it right out of the bat. in my opinion. But
Well, we all have a few piles of agate to send you, so
We will when we move
something
to
to do.
Arizona.
right,
Start polishing them, Scott.
I got a really big chunk of agate I need polished.
you can just keep on polishing with 3,000 grit sandpaper. It also says mix up a small amount of powdered polish and apply it to the 3,000 grit sandpaper. Sand the agate slice on the wheel until it reaches a brilliant luster.
What kind of polish? Nail polish?
It just says powdered polish.
Powdered polish.
So that's,
See a
I mean, that
painting.
could be toothpaste actually.
Huh.
If you think about it, that could be toothpaste. Baking soda. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it says wash the rock again in clear water and buff it dry with a clean, dry cloth.
Yeah, okay.
Sounds easy.
That
Did it have to sit for a while in between the water? Like you polish it and you put it in water. Does it have to sit like overnight and you take it out and then you polish it, or is it something that you just clean it off and keep on going?
well, see, the only one that says that if you hit 150 grit sandpaper is turn off the sander and place the agate in a clean bowl of water. The first it said just clean it off with water. The second one says put it in a bowl of water. But I guess if you're sitting there polishing it with 150 grit sandpaper until it gets all the scratches out, that's quite a bit of work probably. And you're going to want to take a bowl. So it says leave it in the water and then the next day come back and load in 300 grit sandpaper. So the water might make the agate a little more malleable, but it's still agate.
Have you
So-
ever polished one?
No, actually the ones that I ever found were already polished themselves out here by the desert by the sand.
Yeah. Oh, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
If
I
you
could
find a rough agate, just throw it in the ground and come back and get it later.
all right.
It'll be done for you.
Well, it's not just agates. It's like that too. If you think about it back like in the East Coast and stuff where you guys find what we used to call the dinosaur eggs, the geodes.
Mhm.
Now you can actually cut those in half and you can do that same procedure on the outer case of it. That way, when you put it in a shelf, the outer case is nice and shiny and smooth. And then the inner rock is still all your crystals and stuff like that. So now I have done that.
Oh,
But I never made it to 3,000 grit sandpaper. That's pretty high up on the chain there.
yeah. It's
That's
way
interesting.
interesting.
Thank you.
That's cool. Anything else, Scott?
No, that's about the only one that I want to go
Okay.
through tonight because there's a couple other ones I know I've read. But there's, like I said, no, I can't do that one. Hang on a second. Let me just take it real quick. No, I kind of want to save. How to identify rough gemstones? I want to kind of save that till this Sunday.
Okay.
All
No,
right.
I'm a good.
Good. Okay. So we still gotta figure out when we're doing the Christmas show. Sunday.
Yes, we do.
We'll have to confer with Dennis.
Yeah.
So it'll either be Sunday or Wednesday.
One of those 2 days.
One of those 2 days.
That's so
But when is Christmas?
Friday.
Friday is Christmas, so
Well, it's
Christmas
gotta be Wednesday.
But don't
Well,
got-
just
Well, it's gotta be
depends.
Wednesday because I'm not doing that stuff after Christmas.
not after.
No.
Would it be possible if we do it on Sunday, to have the show maybe an hour or two later
An hour or two later.
and then not have a Wednesday show? I don't know. I was just trying to see what our schedule was like.
I was thinking anyway, if we did it Sunday, we wouldn't do a Wednesday
eight
because it's like Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
So if we do it Sunday,
Do it Sunday.
Well, it all depends
Don't do a
on
Wednesday.
Dennis's schedule.
I think Dennis is off Sunday, or he works, but he's available for a
He goes later, yeah.
show. That's what he's been doing. So
I reckon.
Oh,
Just
I
fill
see.
me in.
we will.
You're gonna sing,
Yeah. Yeah.
Scott.
I think
You're
Scott
singing.
needs to have the part that says
I'm
the
not
most.
singing.
It'll be funnier.
We're singing.
I'm gonna tweak some of the wording.
Yeah. Tweak it. Do some tweaking. We'll just say Sunday, and then we won't have a Wednesday show. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So Sunday's the Christmas.
Pushing it.
Dennis will be here. I just know he will.
This Sunday,
Sunday.
Christmas special.
the first video Christmas.
Oh, we'll be singing on video.
No, wait.
Oh, it is the first video.
We're gonna have our Christmas special a week ahead of Christmas.
No.
No, 5 days before Christmas.
The week of Christmas.
Week of Christmas.
This Sunday, Scott. And then
5 days before Christmas. That's almost a week.
Come on, mayonnaise, ketchup,
relish.
relish.
I'm not sitting here. I'm not shaving hairs between 2 freaking days in a week. I'm telling you that much. But whatever.
Sunday, Scott.
All right, I guess whatever.
Like
Yeah,
said.
'cause a lot of people might be traveling or something.
Right.
Unless you're on lockdown.
You're right. And it's the first video Christmas show. Scott, wear your elf costume. All that.
Okay.
We all have to wear something festive,
Wear my Santa hat.
like red or something.
Yeah. Festive because it's video.
Okay. You
Oh,
too.
yeah.
You too, Rich.
Yeah,
Hey
red.
Tim, why don't you wear green?
I have to see what I have. I don't know.
I'll wear green. If I got anything green, I don't even know.
Do it. Do it.
I will if I got something green. I'll wear it. I'm easy. Just tell me.
Well, it looks like you got a lot of Christmas stuff behind you that you could probably like drape around your shoulders.
Yeah, I got to stock.
I mean, you could always go back to the other room.
I could, They
You know,
go back to what was the living room, what
yeah.
Yes.
dining room. I can't even remember. I get them confused.
I just can't believe you got that many fancy fireplaces too.
Place like in every room like that. It's like, ooh, I gotta have a fireplace. Nope.
Do you keep them all running at the same time?
Yeah, they all are burning.
Is it off of coal or wood or gas?
It's wood, but there's no food is safe around me.
That's gas. You know it is.
He
He ain't got no wood.
I mean, those are some mighty big sock hats you got hanging up there too.
You see my wood pile, Scott, right there to the right. I have my wood pile. See,
Uh-huh. I hear you.
on my Christmas card. Yeah,
We'll have to sit in front of our.
yeah. Everybody's should be in front of their Christmas.
We'll have something Christmassy, whether we're in the front room or the living room, but we're painting the living room, so we're gonna have to put plastic all over our Christmas tree.
You'll have a plastic covered Christmas tree.
Everything's gonna be coated in plastic.
And then
He
I
uses the
just
spray.
bungee it all together and throw it up in the attic.
Fine.
Leave
Yeah.
everything on.
On the 26th.
I decorate it different every year. All right, that's exciting. So
Monday,
7:30 Eastern,
Christmas video show.
the Christmas special.
Yeah, and to celebrate with us, you will be required for a $10,000 invitation to be, tuned in for our fundraiser.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, folks, we love the kind of jingles, but we adore the kind of folds.
Okay. Yes, Scott, you're Santa because you got the beard. So we'll let you be Santa.
Ho, ho.
Well,
Yeah,
somebody,
wear a hat.
somebody
'Cause
did ask me, is that Santa? Oh, that was Julie Hamilton when I posted the picture of you and us on your side by side. And she goes, "Is that Santa Claus driving?"
He looks like Santa. Kind of what's going on.
I don't know. People though said that his head was really bright tonight. Reflecting the light in his.
Well, I got a light. I'm sitting here in the front room, and I got a light right up here above my head instead of what usually sitting in front of my face and shining. So
Maybe,
Tell Rudolph to keep his light down.
or have Lisa come in and put some powder on it.
Yeah, powder your head.
Makeup. Poof.
can't see the heck is
There you go. Like, just like that. She could powder it up, done.
I got my makeup artist on the job here.
I'm polishing.
All right,
No,
that
he
is
said powder, not polish.
It's like that movie, The Hand.
yeah
No, it's the thing. What is it? The
Thing.
Adam's Family.
thing
Da-da-da-da.
That thing?
Yeah.
That's not thing. Is it?
hand.
Yeah.
It was just, its name was just Thing.
Thing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I was right.
Yeah, because Cousin It had the hairdo.
Right. All right. So
Okay.
Sunday night, 7:30, Christmas show. And
Sunday night.
Sounds
7.
good.
night.
Ho, ho,
Are
ho.
you guys gonna make a banner for it?
Ho ho ho.
We'll make a
Are you
Christmas
gonna make a
banner.
banner?
Christmas banner. He said he'll
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
cool. All right. So I guess we'll wrap it up. Got anything?
Sounds good.
We
Good night, everybody.
Good.
Good night, gold diggers.
Good night, Goldie.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.
I say it better.
Clear?